Judge Noacker locked himself out of one of the offices on that side many years ago. He tried to get in through the transom above the door and he got stuck. He was prosecutor at the time. He got stuck in the transom and halfway in, halfway up, and had to get a ladder to get him down.
How did he get up there?
You know, I don't know. Maybe he stood on the doorknob. It was before my time.
It's like 7 foot tall.
Thank you, Deputy Schrader.
You're welcome. Sorry, we're having problems. I had to have Tony fix it.
Yes, that's our current state of being, especially with this room. Good afternoon. Are you Wendy Alexander?
Yes, I am, sir.
This is Judge Middleton. I'm here at the courthouse with Chief Public Defender Keith Stickley. You are charged in file number 222534FY with possession of methamphetamine. Mr. John Bush was appointed to represent you for your pre-exam conference. The warrant issued in January of 2023. You called about the warrant in January, but you didn't get arrested until April of 2023. John Bush was appointed to represent you. A pre-exam conference and preliminary examination were set for May 9th and May 16th, and you failed to appear on either of those days. I did a hearing to forfeit your bond, and you didn't show up for that either. Wendy, I haven't seen you in many years, and I'm sorry to see you in this kind of shape. Where have you been? Well, first of all, let me ask this. How did you get arrested this weekend?
I was actually walking because I was going picking up my medicine for the pharmacy. I just got released from the hospital again. I've been fighting pancreatitis really bad, like real bad. I've been in and out of the hospital the last 6 months, probably 4 times I've been in, like, because I have it severely, like my belly's severely black and blue. It's all, I mean, all red words.
From pancreatitis, did you say?
Yes, yes. And it's my own fault from the alcohol abuse that I did to myself. That's why I wanted to breathalyze me yesterday, so I could have show you. You know,
all right.
I was drinking
well, so what town did you get arrested in?
In Three Rivers, sir, because my aunt passed away, so I went to the cave for the memorial.
You were living with your aunt in Sturgis?
No, she passed away, and I came for her memorial.
All right, who is your aunt?
Zara Davis.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
All right. So what day was that you were arrested?
Yesterday, sir.
All right, we need to get this case back on track.
Yeah.
Now the last address I had for you, a valid address?
Yeah, it's a mailing address for me, yeah.
Where do you actually stay?
Actually, I was staying up north with my stepfather, so I was away, stayed away from everything because I'm sick. Mr. Middleton, very sick.
So you also stayed away from your court proceeding. You got arrested, you posted bond, and never came back till you got arrested by accident.
I take that part. I own it completely too. That part, that part's my fault.
I'm going to reset your pre-exam conference. Hopefully, Mr. Bush will be available for Halloween. PEC for October 31st at 8:30. and a preliminary examination if needed for 11/7.
I have a question, Your Honor. Is there any way you can unlower the bond? I have a point, and you can even verify the nurse has been trying to get all my medications in for me for pancreas. I have an appointment the 22nd. I have to be at for my pancreatitis. My pancreas is bad. And I can't come up with that much money right now.
You can't just not show up for court on a felony case and get
I
accidentally
understand that.
arrested and then expect me to let you out. You missed
I
two
didn't-
court
I'm not
dates, and
expecting
then a
you
third
to.
date on the bond. Somebody put up a $7,500 cash or surety bond,
I
which
did.
has been forfeited because you didn't show up. You also never bothered to call your lawyer. You also have an unpaid fine in an old retail fraud case where you owe me some money. You did make some payments on it. So
Yes.
no, I'm gonna leave the bond at 10,000 cash or surety. I will ask Mr. Bush to come see you at the jail. He can file a motion, but we need to get this case on track. You can't just move up north and never come back and never call your lawyer and then trust me to expect that you're gonna show up. I had a hearing regarding the forfeiture of your bond.
I met him and got his paperwork from him, my paperwork from him just a few weeks ago. I just met with him. I don't know why you're saying that.
You met with who?
Mr. Bush, and got my whole police report.
When was that?
That was the first of this last month.
You were here
Did I
at
have-
the courthouse in September?
No, I met with Mr. Bush at Sturgis. 'Cause he
Oh,
got me
well,
my
he
whole police
didn't
report.
advise me of that.
Because Terry Kelly's the one who did this to me, and so I was trying my police report and trying to get some more advice
Well,
to get. under
Terry
control of
Kelly
Terry
almost
Kelly.
died that night, and I'm concerned about what else you're
He
doing,
didn't die,
fentanyl or
yeah.
methamphetamine or,
There was the police report even says I'm his caregiver. There was a fake overdose. There was nothing in his system whatsoever. No fentanyl, no nothing. So.
that's
he
not
just personally
what.
Put me
Well,
in a
they took him to the
situation.
hospital. Anyway, I'm not sure what the deal is with there. But 10,000 cash or surety, I will talk to Mr. Bush. If he did meet with you at his office, he should have advised you to turn yourself in.
He did.
But you didn't. So here we are now. So, all right. I will see you next Tuesday morning at 8:30, October 31st, unless you post bond. All right, you're good to go. I'll also check with the jail nurse. All right, you could use a few days to get squared away. I suppose Mr. Bush has attorney-client privilege. Not disclose that he has met with his client. Hello, Brandy. We're ready for our next customer, Mr. Klinger. We're done with Miss Alexander. Thanks. Bye. Brandy Carlaza, Wendy Alexander, Brandy Alexander.
Try it again.
They're all trapped in there.
Watching. The door speaker ass. See, you take a seat in that blue chair. Yeah, no.
Well, you guys are certainly part of the current hairstyle club. I'm not in
What's that, sir? We just like to keep things entertaining.
Yes, thank you very much.
He's bragging about the hair. Come on now.
Mr. Klinger, good afternoon. Are you Alan Weston Klinger?
Good afternoon.
Mr. Klinger, you were charged with domestic assault, which is a matter of some serious import. The allegation is,
Yeah,
don't say anything yet. The complaint alleges that you assaulted Tammy Klinger in Fabius Township on August 20th out at the motel. You posted a bond in the amount of $22,000, 10%, and then pled not guilty, and we set the matter for a pretrial. You failed to appear for the pretrial. I believe I set a show cause, and you failed to appear for that. So I issued this warrant. So we need to get the case back on track. You also owe $150 in a retail fraud case from 2022. Maybe we'll address all that before we're done. When did you get arrested?
Friday,
Where at?
behind a Goodwill store.
Were you dumpster diving?
Yeah, I was trying to find some bottles and stuff just to get through the day and stuff.
I've actually been seeing you around town. I didn't realize there was an open warrant for your arrest. I didn't put two and two together. Do you have an address?
I'm stuck at Spartan Motel. I'm literally stuck there.
Okay.
And my wife didn't send no papers on that domestic violence.
Where is she?
She's in the same area where I'm at.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's why there was no wrongdoing. I did not do nothing of that.
Well, maybe so, but at least you could do a show up for your court proceedings. And she doesn't sign papers. If someone is, that was 100 years ago when I was 24 years old, they had the absurd policy. They made the complaining witness come in and sign the assault and battery charge. They didn't even have domestic violence. If she was dead, she wouldn't be here to sign any complaint. So it isn't Tammy Klinger versus Alan Klinger. It's the state of Michigan versus Alan Klinger. But I need to get the case back on track, and you probably could benefit from having an attorney. I'm going to reset the pretrial that was set.
I have money here probably next Wednesday. I'll try to get.
Well, I'm going to set it for this Wednesday. Today's Monday. I'm going to set the pretrial for October 25th. That's 2 days from now. Tomorrow morning is too soon. At 8:30, I believe I have arraignments that day. But you can't get charged with domestic assault and then just not come back. I gave you 2.5 chances to come and you didn't. So the bond is $2,000 cash or surety, not 2,010%. There's also a condition, you're not supposed to have any contact with Tammy Klinger. And so that's not a good circumstance. So let's see what happens at the pretrial 2 days from now. We can address bond again at that time if necessary. Perhaps the prosecutor is willing to make some sort of plea offer. If not, we can get counsel appointed at that time. But the solution to your problem is not avoiding court. How did you get picked? Oh, you were in the dumpster. What time was it?
Good. I don't know, about 10, 11 o'clock.
All right. Well,
And,
Alan, I will see you and let the prosecutor figure this out on Wednesday. Keith, for the reasons that he failed to appear, it's a domestic violence case. He has unpaid fines and costs. I'm gonna leave it as the original amount, but not 10%. All right, Mr. Klinger, I'll see you Wednesday morning. Maxwell Klinger. Anyway, he's obviously not doing real well right now, so we'll see how he's doing on Wednesday morning.